Hi, I'm Harry Donahue, and this is Inside Golf. Today we're down the shore at the Shore Club outside Wildwood with a look at the Atlantic Winter Golf League. It is pros, it's amateurs, and it's been around for almost 40 years. And our opinionated but lovable teed-off panel is ready to tackle another hot golf topic. So make yourself comfortable, put on an extra layer or two. It's time for Inside Golf at the Jersey Shore. The 27th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. Your next golf getaway is in Valley Forge in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Visit valleyforge.org. By the First Tee Greater Philadelphia. The First Tee not only helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit firstteephiladelphia.org. By the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, a community of professionals enhancing the game of golf since 1925. Make sure you thank your golf course superintendent today. By the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia PGA section, the experts in the game and business of golf.
Golf is the great equalizer. For many, this journey is an escape from reality, a chance to be part of a team, a career opportunity. PGA Reach impacts lives through golf by lifting people up, giving them hope, and sending them down an alternate path that they never saw coming. With PGA Reach Philadelphia, as in life and in golf, the most important shot you take is the next one.
Hi, Tony Salucci with the Beacon Group of Companies. If your company has between 50 and 500 employees enrolled in your health insurance plan, there's a really good chance we can reduce your costs significantly and increase the benefits employees receive. How do we do it? We put you together with several thousand employers of a similar size across the country so your company can get amazing buying power. Schedule a conversation with one of our employee benefits specialists today at mybeacongroup.com.
Well, I just drove up into the parking lot at the Shore Club outside of Wildwood. Beautiful, beautiful morning here at the Jersey Shore. It's a little bit different story once I get out of this car. Nice and cozy in here, but outside, that's a different story. Let's see what we got. We are right at the Mendoza line, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Baby, it's cold outside.
Here he is, Tom Smith. Thank you very much, Fred, and it's always a great pleasure to come to the Shore Club, and I want to thank you very much for hosting today.
32 degrees outside, nice and cozy inside the grill room here at the Shore Club. And I'm with the man that started it all. This is the 38th season of the Atlantic Winter Golf League, and Tom Smith, a professional, started it all way back when. Good to see you again, Tom. How's things going now in year 38?
It's going very well, Harry, and we got off to a great start. The weather has been perfect this year so far, and we haven't had one cancellation yet. This is event number 9, the current season, no cancellation. So,
and you'll have basically how many events this year?
We'll have about 19 events scheduled, and we'll look at the schedule and see how the weather goes. If it gets colder than it was today, we may cancel.
Okay, tell me about some of the things that went on to get this thing started, because you were at the time, almost 40 years ago, up in Bucks County, the old High Point in Holland, Pennsylvania, and you had some sort of a league going on back then.
Yeah, and we were playing in a winter league up in North Jersey, and snow started to fall, so I called down to the shore, and I had about 40 or 50 guys, and we needed a place to play, and they said, come on down to Avalon. We'd love to have you. And we came down, 40, 50 guys. There were about 30 pros and only about 5 or 6 amateurs. And they didn't charge us anything to play.
How come? What was that all about?
Well, they just wanted bodies on the property, as he put it. And the gift cards that we sent, it was about $400 or $500 in gift cards, was good enough.
So it all began with a comp round and gift cards. and you had some pros mixed in with amateurs. Things have changed a little bit over the course of time from those days, the first day down at the Avalon Country Club. Here you are now at the Shore Club. It's the 9th event of a schedule of almost 20, but you still have a mixture of pros and amateurs of all skills.
Yes, we do. And we have today about, I think we have 8 or 9 pros today out of the 44 players that showed up today to play. But most of the amateurs now have gone from regular amateurs to senior amateurs and what we now call super seniors.
What is, in your own words, the key to playing good winter golf?
Well, first of all, you got to bundle up and layer up and stay warm, ear flaps. And now, with the advent of all the golf carts, and they allow golf carts down here at Shore Club today, golf carts can go anywhere, which is very unusual for the winter. They have enclosures on the golf carts, and they're really good. And I must admit, they're very, very expensive. And if you're a serious winter golfer, you got to have one. And once they get these enclosures on the golf cart, they have what's called a catalytic heater that fits into the cup holder on the golf cart, and it warms the inside of the golf cart up to like you're sitting in your living room.
Right. You know, you do this, and your wife Pat helps out. So we saw Pat earlier helping to sign the guys up when they came in here to go out and get ready to play. But what is the great satisfaction for you personally, seeing the evolution of this winter golf league to what it has become today?
Well, as I travel around sometimes, and oftentimes I'll go out on a golf cart to take pictures, I see these guys and they're all smiling. Meanwhile, it's cold and the conditions are not the best for playing golf, but yet I always see a smiling face. And I'm thinking to myself, boy, this must be pretty good. These guys are having fun. And down through the years, and I've managed facilities, I want to see people smiling when they walk in the pro shop, when they finish their round of golf and they're heading down to the parking lot. I want them to have a happy face and enjoying themselves. And so that's basically, as a PGA golf pro, that's what we were trained to do, make people happy when they're on the golf course. And I think we're doing that.
You told me this before we started this interview, that your career as a PGA professional began in the Baltimore area, which is where you were growing up. And you had the distinction of giving a golf lesson to number 19 of the Baltimore Colts, the Hall of Famer, Johnny Unitas. Are you kidding me? You and Johnny Unitas getting together over the game of golf. Tell us about that.
Amazing. I'm in the pro shop, and I'm a 22-year-old kid. Didn't know anything about, I could play a little bit, but I'm straightening up shirts, and my boss came over and he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm straightening the shirts up, Mr. Bass." And he says, "Well, get your clubs and get up to the driving range." He said, "Somebody wants to take a lesson." I said, "Johnny," I said, "I've never given a golf lesson." He says, "Get up there and get a bucket of range balls." So I did. I walked up. I'm standing on there. I had my clubs. I was seeing this fella come walking up from down the pro shop. The closer he got to me, I'm looking at him. I says, "Oh my goodness, it's Johnny U."
So the owner never told you that you were going to be giving a lesson to Johnny Unitas?
No, he did not. And so I said, "Oh, good morning, Mr. Unitas." He says, "You can call me Johnny." I said, "Okay, Johnny." I says, how can I help you? He says, "I was told that you know how to play the game." And he says, "And I want you to show me how to hit the golf ball." Before we started, he says, "I got to tell you," he said, "I'm a hardhead." He said, "Nobody can tell me anything about anything, even football, basketball, whatever. I think I know it all." He says, "So I just want to let you know that before we get started." And he was right. And over the course of the next couple of years, I must have given him, 8, 10, 12 lessons. He never got much better.
Well, Tommy, you've come a long way, okay? And you had a little bit of getting along with great athletes of another sport.
Yep.
You're a great teacher of the game, and what you're doing for the last almost 40 years now with the Atlantic Winter Golf League, there's a lot of guys that just want to say thank you, Tom Smith.
Well, and many of them do, and it's greatly appreciated. I really enjoy them, and I have a great sense of gratitude watching them have fun, and it's been good.
All right, stay with us. There's more action coming up. We're going to go outside and see how these guys cope with the cold weather and the frustration sometimes of playing the game they love. That's next on Inside Golf.
When you vacation in Montgomery County, PA, your money worries get a vacation too.
Oh, you gotta get your value.
Feel free to explore the soldiers' huts.
Free?
$4, that's it? Keep the lettuce coming, Diane.
Parking is free!
Hey, it's free!
With so many affordable things in Montgomery County, go ahead. Freak out.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. You know, it's warming up down here at the Shore Club near Wildwood. It's got to be at least 35 degrees. Winds aren't bad. The sun is out in all its majesty, as they say. Time to catch up with some of our golfers. See how they're holding up. I'm all layered up. Got my knit hat on, ready to go. Well, look who it is. Dan Hoven, our old buddy. He's the pro at Running Deer in Pittsgrove, New Jersey. He's out here staying warm, are you?
It's not too bad. Layers are a beautiful thing.
Layers are a beautiful thing. And Danny, you know, you've been involved how many years now in this Winter Golf League?
Oh, probably about 23.
23. What's the best part about it?
Best part is playing with lifelong friends from different golf courses that I've worked at through the years. You know, we see each other every Friday. We abuse each other. We play a little golf. We tell lies in the bar afterwards. It's a great escape on a Friday.
Some things never change. You are the golf coach at Roman Catholic High School, head pro at Running Deer. They host 2 of these Winter Golf League events there. But in the spring, you got even a big-time event coming there. Not that this isn't big time, but tell us about what's going to happen in May.
We're very excited at the Ron Jaworski Golf family that Running Deer is going to be fortunate enough to host a U.S. Open qualifier on May 7th. So some of the country's best players are going to try their shot at.
How about some of the local pros today? Are you going to be teeing it up?
No, that's way beyond my league anymore.
Oh,
I can hear my drives land, so that passed me by a long time ago.
You're not the only one, Dan. Good luck out there today.
Thanks so much, Harry. Thanks for being here.
Well, here's a guy that's been playing in this thing for, more than 20 years, Quentin Griffith,
Yes.
the third.
Yes.
You were the head pro at Pennsauken how many years?
39 total. I was there 41 years.
41 years. Okay, you're enjoying retirement. And what better way to enjoy it than come out here and play in the month of January down here at the Shore Club? What makes you come back so many years, Quentin?
Tommy runs a great series of events each winter. The venues he chooses to play are spectacular, and it's all about the camaraderie, especially I get to play with some fellow members from Pennsauken.
You know, you have made this league sort of viral on Facebook. They have your scorecard from, I don't know what year it was, but you have perfect penmanship. I mean, how did you learn that?
I went to a Philadelphia PGA section seminar taught by Ellen Berlinger.
Sure.
For calligraphy, and it always stuck with me.
So you always get involved with scoring and keeping the scorecards and all that stuff.
Yes.
Here, one of your partners, look at this. If we can get a close-up shot of this after, 5 holes,
Yes.
Everything is perfect.
Try and keep it that way.
Yeah, just like your golf game.
Almost.
Well, we got a group of lefties. Got 3 lefties in this group, and I don't know how the right-hander got invited, but maybe nobody else wanted him. Dave Smith is no stranger. We saw you at Linwood. How's your game, Dave?
It's not bad. I'm not playing as much, but
Well, you almost got up and down from that green side bunker. That wasn't too shabby.
almost. I'm 1 over after 4, so.
Okay. Now, this guy, you call this guy the ambassador, right? His name is Al Torres. Why do you give him that little nickname?
He shows up at 7 a.m. in the morning.
7 a.m. All right, I want to ask you,
To get everything
are you
started.
just getting in, or are you just getting up at 7 a.m.?
At my age, I'm glad I get up. But I've been working with Tom Smith and helping with the
Well,
league.
let me ask you a question. Do left-handers not feel the cold as much as right-handers, you think?
No, it's the age. At the age of 73, everything is cold.
Okay, now this fellow, we've never met. You are?
Greg Van Meter.
Greg, you're a lefty, right?
No, I'm a righty.
Oh, you're the righty.
I play normal.
You're the abnormal guy in this group. Huh? How's it playing with 3 guys that are on the other side of the
Well,
ball?
I play with Donnie a lot, and I play with Al a lot, so it's it's new.
Do you have an advantage?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I'm just better than that.
Oh, okay. Well, that does it. Okay. And Donnie, you're another lefty. Why do you play in this thing all the time?
It's just fun in the wintertime. You come out and play some beautiful courses and be able to get up on a Friday
and just have fun.
I like your neon collar. Is that another shirt? You're all layered up, huh?
All layered up.
Wow, look at this guy, huh? This is all part of Fridays at the Shore and the Atlantic Winter Golf League. All right, fellas, go out there and make some birdies.
Thank you.
Well, somewhere underneath this cover is Jimmy Bast. Jimmy, you're a Philadelphia fireman. Where'd you get this cover? I mean, it comes in handy, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I got this at Golfsmith before they went out of business.
Really? And what's the main advantage to having one of these things?
No wind. There's a little heater over here, keeps the heat in. So,
does it help your game? Can you make 4-foot putts better with or without it?
I usually can beat my counterparts, but some days yes and some days no.
You're an honest guy. Gene Flanagan trying to make a 3-footer. That's like with a blindfold. Gene, come here, will you please? Spring Haven guy, DuPont Country Club. Here we are at the Shore Club in January, and you're loving life, aren't you?
I am loving life. I mean, we thought it was going to be a lot colder, but it's actually pretty comfortable with no wind.
What's your cutoff temperature? Can I say, like with me, it's 40 and anything over 10-mile-an-hour winds. I'm doing something else. How about you?
32 with mild winds, but as long as somebody else wants to play, I'll play.
There you go. You're a real mutter, as they say, although I don't know what they call that in the wintertime. You just had a nasty little, when I say nasty, I mean tough little 3-footer. You came off the slope trying to make birdie, went by the hole. These greens have had their reputation for years of being the best in South Jersey. Would you agree with that?
Yes. I mean, we play a lot of these Atlantic, the Winter League greens, but these are the best we play.
Fred Rydell, no stranger to inside golf, but here at the Shore Club, he's the ambassador for membership in golf. You're a pretty big guy. What's it mean to have this event, the Atlantic Winter Golf League, come here now for what, a dozen years or so? What's it mean to you and the members here at the Shore Club to host them?
Oh, it's terrific. I mean, supporting Tom and the group. He's a great guy, comes from a great family, of course, and it's just great in the wintertime to have some activity on a Friday, even though it's cold as heck. But, the guys are out there enjoying themselves, and it means a lot to have Tom and his group here.
Well, you said it's cold. It is cold, but look at you. You got the open collar. You're not even layered up, Fred. What's your secret?
You got me in a nice warm spot.
Thanks for what you do for the Atlantic Winter Golf League. Welcome back. Inside Golf now continues with our teed-off panel as we're assembled indoors here at Lulu Country Club in Upper Dublin. Joining us today, Mark Jackson, no stranger to NBC Sports Philly, as he does the Sixers pre-halftime, post-game shows every time they're on, and good to see him, my buddy.
Thanks for having me, brother.
And we have here Jimmy Sullivan. Jimmy is the, so what do we call you? The ambassador, right?
We're struggling for a title.
For Lulu. He's captain of their teams in the gap matches and all that stuff. Very successful golfer himself.
Yeah. Thanks for
having me. And a good friend of Inside Golf's. And speaking of that, we have Joe Logan from myphillygolf.com. Have you ever been called like stylish or anything close to that? Oh, he's honest. No, I'm only kidding you, my friend. I'm only kidding you. Marty Hackle, and I know you know Marty Hackle.
I do know Marty.
He is Mr. Style. That's what they call him. He writes for a lot of golf magazines. Now with social media, he shows up all the time, and he's very stylish. But he loves to dress it and tell people what they should be wearing out there. And he says there's a difference between golf fashion and golf style. I'm not sure if I fully understand that. Do you have a clue what he's talking about?
Well, I presume he's talking about someone like a Keith Mitchell, who's quite fashionable and that sort of thing. But all the tight shirts the young people wear. But you're right. I know Marty, and I used to see him at a lot of tournaments. And Marty's not a big guy, but he'd always have on like pastel-colored sweaters and crushed velvet, light blue pants and stuff. And he would hang around the media center, and I used to say, like, Marty, let me tell you something. I live in Philadelphia. If I showed up on a golf course wearing that getup, I would get my ass kicked.
So to speak.
Even at the finer clubs, I would get kicked. Even at Marion.
Right. Yeah, he does take it up a notch. You're familiar with Mr. Hackle?
I am.
Okay. But what does he bring to the game? by pushing fashion and style. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
for instance, here at Lulu.
I haven't
Not so
seen
much?
much of Marty Hackle's fashion here at Lulu. No, but you see different styles and different fashions. I think what Marty's trying to deliver is there are different perspectives. There's different. I'm very kind of like
traditional.
Sort of call it bland. I don't know if it's even traditional. Just like I'm not looking for colors because I generally screw them up if I try. And I think he's looking for to introduce a different perspective and add a segment of people that are interested, or add a conversation and for people that are fashion focused, and that there's an opportunity to do something different with golf. It's a little bit beyond me, but that's what I suspect he's looking for.
Would you agree, Mark, that regardless of the sport, looking good is a big part of it? Either on the court or off the court, or on the course and off the course. But how about golf in particular? Are you conscious of it when you go to play, or does it not make a big difference to you how you look?
Well, for me, it's kind of, for me, it makes sense for me because I've dabbled in the fashion modeling industry the last couple of years, being a model person the last couple of years, as well as I wear my clothes European fit. All my stuff is tight. My shirts are tight. My pants are tight. I wear no gap pants. Like my pants up to my ankles. Like that's how I dress. So like when I go on a golf course, I'm a statement piece, and I know my presence because of my physique is one thing, but I make sure I wear tight clothes. It's very flamboyant color-wise. I like it, and it's funny you mention that. I've been approached by someone to start a tall men's fashion line for golf.
Really?
So yeah, so I love it. I think it's different, and people don't like to embrace change sometimes, but sometimes change is great. And for me, I love the way it looks.
Yeah, but well, you're what, 6'10"?
I'm 6'10", yes.
6'10". So, and you like that European look?
Yes.
What do they call that? It's not the classic look. It's
This
tapered.
dude.
Right?
Yes.
And you like that.
I like it.
What do you think, Joe? Could you
it works
wear
for
that
him.
stuff?
It doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Well, he hits the gym too. How many hours? He spends as much
2
time
hours,
in the gym as he does on that golf putting mat that he talked about a couple weeks ago. But it looks great.
I'm more like a white golf shirt and khaki pants.
Like a Craig Stadler look. Huh?
No, not
that.
Craig.
No, that's the other extreme.
Yeah, but well, to Mark's point, whether it's with flamboyant colors or not, almost everybody makes an effort to try to look well and presentable.
Absolutely.
Even if I'm with kind of earthy colors, you want to look put together and organized, and that's an important part. Getting into the colors and the different fabrics Joe mentioned and Mark mentioned is part of the world and natural, and there's a big market for it, I suspect, especially as we're trying to grow the golf market. People don't want to look at me for what to wear to the golf course, but
not yet.
Well, certainly a large segment don't want to, and there'll be there's an appetite for, I think, a wide range of perspectives on it.
And golf apparel has been the subject of ridicule for years and years and years, like with the clown pants and stuff. So the stuff they're doing now is cool. It's better than some of that old stuff.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever see Bill Murray when he makes his annual appearance at Pebble Beach wearing like European tapered pants? And first of all, I mean, it's a rough look for him, right? I mean, with the hats and everything like that. And he'd have to like go 180. He's not even close to that, right? I don't think we're ever going to see that.
I don't think we're ever going to see
that.
Huh?
Now, do you like that tapered look? I mean,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
all the way
man.
down, real tight around the lower leg.
Yep, I do.
Are you in for that?
The wide bottom pants are gone, even for somebody that's not necessarily in shape or fashionable. The pants that go like this at the bottom is not a great look.
Okay. And you're somewhere in between?
I was tapered back years ago, but
not now?
I'm on that.
Age has caught up with you.
That's right.
When it comes to golf style. Gentlemen, thank you. We'll be back. More of Inside Golf coming up. Designed by Donald Ross, Lulu Country Club is one of the premier private golf courses in Montgomery County. This classic 18-hole course boasts a new state-of-the-art clubhouse with many amenities for members to enjoy. Members are invited to play in events, tournaments, and enjoy guest privileges. For more information, contact membership at lulucc.com.
For over 2 decades, First Tee has created experiences that build character. We believe every kid deserves to feel supported, safe to try something new, and to be prepared for what comes next. We develop their swing, but more importantly, their inner strength. Because we know what's inside doesn't just count, it changes the game. Come join us at First Tee.
The Golf Association of Philadelphia. Founded in 1897, GAP is the nation's oldest regional or state golf association. We serve amateur golf in Eastern PA, Southern New Jersey, and all of Delaware. GAP welcomes all golfers, junior or senior, male or female, public or private. Join the Golf Association of Philadelphia today. Our mission is always to preserve, protect, and promote the great game of golf. Before you tee it up, look us up. Visit gapgolf.org to find out more.
A big thank you to Tom Smith for giving us a little history on the Atlantic Winter Golf League. Also to the staff here at the Shore Club outside Wildwood, New Jersey. Now don't forget, you can watch every episode of Inside Golf on YouTube. All you have to do is look for Inside Golf TV on the YouTube app. And down the road, we're going to be taking you on a tour of the United States Golf Association Museum in Far Hills, New Jersey. It is all about golf history, champions, and the greatest collection of golf trophies and memorabilia anywhere. We can't wait to show it to you. I'm Harry Donahue, and as somebody once said, play well, play fast. Play poorly, play faster. See you next time, next week on Inside Golf. The 27th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. Your next golf getaway is in Valley Forge in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Visit valleyforge.org. By the First Tee Greater Philadelphia. The First Tee not only helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit firstteephiladelphia.org. By the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, a community of professionals enhancing the game of golf since 1925. Make sure you thank your golf course superintendent today. By the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia PGA section, the experts in the game and business of golf.